I stopped throwing away avocado seeds. My hair doubled in 60 days. The humble avocado seed, often discarded without a second thought, harbors an astonishing secret: a potent arsenal of nutrients so powerful for hair growth and scalp revitalization that to throw it away is to relinquish one of nature's most extraordinary gifts for luxuriant locks. For countless years, this substantial core, nestled at the heart of the creamy avocado fruit, has been relegated to the dustbin, unwittingly dismissed as mere waste. Yet within its unassuming shell lies what can only be described as a veritable nuclear bomb of hair growth-boosting compounds, a concentrated powerhouse designed by nature to deliver unparalleled benefits to your scalp and strands. And the simple act of soaking it in water unleashes an array of truly insane benefits that most people remain blissfully unaware of. But today, that revelation changes. As we delve into the precise methods for harnessing this incredible seed to cultivate the healthiest, longest, and thickest hair you have ever dared to wish for. A transformation that requires only your attention and willingness to embrace a truly revolutionary approach to hair care. So stay with me until the very end, and consider liking and commenting on this video to share your journey and insights. This remarkable seed, a seemingly insignificant byproduct, is in fact densely packed with an array of collagen-boosting compounds, critical for maintaining the elasticity and strength of hair follicles, ensuring they remain robust and capable of sustained growth. Astonishingly, it contains a staggering 70% more antioxidants than the very flesh of the avocado that we typically consume, making it an overlooked superfood for scalp health, brimming with potent components such as flavonoids, which are celebrated for their protective qualities, a rich concentration of polyphenols, powerful plant-based compounds that act as cellular defenders, and an abundance of vitamin E, renowned for its nourishing and restorative properties, all of which work synergistically to actively seek out and neutralize destructive free radicals. These insidious free radicals, the rogue molecules that inflict oxidative stress upon our bodies, are the primary culprits behind the premature aging of your scalp, leading to its rapid deterioration, the unfortunate shrinking of follicles, and eventually the cessation of hair production altogether. However, this miraculous seed water acts as a clarion call, signaling to these dormant or struggling follicles to awaken from their slumber, instructing them with an undeniable command: it is time to grow, to thrive, to flourish once more. The initial step in unlocking this seed's profound capabilities involves preparing it to ensure maximum infusion of its active components, which necessitates reducing its size. You can achieve this by carefully shredding the seed, a process that exposes a greater surface area, thereby facilitating the efficient extraction of its beneficial compounds. Or alternatively, for those seeking a quicker method, a sharp knife can be employed to meticulously cut it into smaller fragments. Or, for an even more expeditious approach, a blender can be utilized to briefly pulverize it into fine particles. Once prepared, this extraordinary seed initiates a profound increase in blood circulation throughout the scalp, a critical factor for vibrant hair growth. The active compounds intrinsically present within this seed are powerful vasodilators, meaning they possess the unique ability to compel the blood vessels embedded within your scalp to significantly widen and expand, allowing for an enhanced and unhindered flow of blood. This surge of blood rushing through your hair follicles translates directly into a more abundant supply of oxygen, vital for cellular respiration, and a greater influx of essential nutrients, meticulously delivered to your scalp and roots, transforming your hair from a state of deprivation and starvation into one of abundant nourishment and feasting within mere minutes, laying the foundation for unparalleled growth and vitality. Beyond its circulatory benefits, this seed possesses a formidable DHT blocking energy, addressing one of the most common adversaries of healthy hair. DHT, or dihydrotestosterone, is a hormone notorious for strangling hair follicles, a process that inevitably leads to hair thinning and ultimately hair loss. Fortunately, this powerful seed contains specific compounds meticulously identified for their efficacy in combating DHT directly on the scalp, effectively neutralizing its detrimental effects. When the presence of DHT is mitigated, no longer saturating and undermining your hair roots, the hair follicles are liberated to remain in their optimal growth phase, a state of continuous proliferation, unfettered by hormonal interference, literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ensuring sustained and robust hair production. Furthermore, this seed actively detoxifies the scalp, addressing a myriad of common issues that impede healthy hair growth. Conditions such as dandruff, persistent product buildup, and frustratingly clogged follicles find their match in this potent seed water. It boasts remarkable antimicrobial and antifungal properties, an intrinsic defense mechanism that allows it to effectively eradicate all forms of undesirable buildup, the proliferation of yeast, and various fungi that often suffocates the scalp, creating an environment hostile to growth. A meticulously clean and balanced scalp, free from these detrimental invaders, serves as the fertile ground upon which new hair growth can not only commence, but truly flourish and push through, unhindered and vibrant. Adding to its impressive repertoire, this seed delivers an overload of essential amino acids and biotin, the fundamental building blocks for hair health. When the seed is meticulously soaked in water, it undergoes a natural leaching process, releasing these vital B vitamins and amino acids directly into the liquid. These are not just any nutrients. They are the absolutely indispensable foundational components required for the synthesis of keratin, which is essentially the primary protein that constitutes the very structure of your hair strands. By utilizing this preparation, you are quite literally providing your hair with the exact nutritional sustenance it needs, delivering it directly to the source, ensuring optimal strength, resilience, and growth from the inside out. Therefore, my emphatic advice to you is to cultivate the habit of always retaining your avocado seed after enjoying the fruit. Under no circumstances should you throw it away, for you possess a treasure trove of potential. Simply find a suitable location to store them, perhaps a cool, dry place, ideally allowing them to dry thoroughly under the sun, a process that not only aids preservation, but also prepares them for their transformative purpose, as you will undoubtedly need them for your hair care regimen. As you embark on this process, you will observe a fascinating metamorphosis. The seed will rapidly transition in color, shifting from its initial creamy white to a vibrant orange hue with remarkable swiftness, a visual indicator of the powerful internal mechanisms at play. This rapid color change is a clear manifestation of oxidation, a natural chemical reaction triggered when the seed's internal compounds are exposed to air. Avocado seeds are exceptionally rich in polyphenols, highly potent antioxidant compounds that function as the seed's innate defense system, protecting it from external threats such as insects, bacteria, and various forms of environmental damage. When you slice the seed, you inevitably disrupt and break down its plant cells, bringing these abundant polyphenols into direct contact with the oxygen present in the air. This interaction effectively wakes up the polyphenol oxidases, enzymes specifically designed to initiate this chemical transformation, setting them to work immediately. These enzymes then convert the naturally colorless polyphenols into a new class of powerful compounds known as quinones, which are responsible for the dramatic color shift. Within a mere 5 to 10 minutes of being cut, the seed begins to take on an orange coloration, marking the initial stage of this oxidative process. As it continues to be exposed to air, typically between 30 minutes and 2 hours, it deepens to a rich, dark red, indicating an increasing level of oxygen interaction and further compound activation. Hours later, the process culminates in a dark brown hue, representing the full and complete stage of oxidation. This phenomenon is strikingly similar to what occurs when an apple is sliced open and exposed to air, gradually turning brown. Thus, the vivid colors you are witnessing are not merely aesthetic changes, but are, in fact, the literal activation of the seed's powerful antioxidants, a clear and positive sign that its beneficial components are being actively released and made ready for their therapeutic purpose. Moreover, avocado seeds are laden with tannins, complex natural compounds also found in common items like red wine, tea, and unripe plantains, which are largely responsible for the astringent taste in those products. What tannins fundamentally do is react with air to induce a change in the color of the substance they are present in, explaining why the seed preparation has such a strong tendency to stain. This is precisely why your fingers, your cutting board, or even your blender blades will often acquire a yellowish or brownish tint after handling and processing the avocado seed for this very purpose. It acts as a natural dye. In fact, this very property has led to avocado seed being traditionally utilized as a natural fabric dye in certain cultures, a testament to the strength and permanence of its color-altering capabilities. But we are not stopping there. Instead of solely relying on the remarkable properties of the avocado seed, we are going to elevate its potency, supercharging our formulation by introducing cinnamon sticks, an addition that significantly enhances the tonic's efficacy. Cinnamon contains a specific compound that dramatically accelerates the desired effects, making the entire process up to 3 times faster. This particular compound is also a potent vasodilator, but one that impacts the scalp in a distinct and exceptionally powerful manner. It actively compels the delicate capillaries within your scalp to dilate, opening them wide and allowing for an even greater influx of vital blood flow. While the avocado seed already provides a substantial boost to circulation, the synergistic inclusion of cinnamon elevates this effect exponentially, transforming your scalp's circulatory system into a sizzling highway, bustling with abundant blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients rushing vigorously through your hair follicles, creating an optimal environment for growth. Furthermore, cinnamon is a formidable DHT slayer, possessing intrinsic androgenic properties that effectively tell DHT to cease its detrimental activity, to sit down and be rendered inactive. When DHT's influence is quelled, your hair follicles are empowered to remain in their active growth phase for considerably longer durations. Herein lies a crucial synergy. The avocado seed inherently blocks DHT, and cinnamon too possesses powerful DHT blocking capabilities. Together, their combined force renders DHT virtually powerless, providing a comprehensive defense against hair thinning and loss. Our final, equally powerful ingredient to be added to this extraordinary concoction is cloves, a spice whose profound benefits we will explore in greater depth shortly. But first, let us fully appreciate the extensive virtues of cinnamon, as there are many more advantages you absolutely must know about. Cinnamon is rich in a spectrum of antimicrobials, making it highly effective against fungi, bacteria, and yeast that can proliferate on your scalp, contributing to various issues. Its key active compound, cinnamaldehyde, which coincidentally is also present in cloves, possesses robust properties that allow it to effectively wipe out these undesirable microorganisms. The result is a significant reduction, if not complete elimination, of dandruff and clogged hair follicles, issues that actively impede new hair growth. A clean, balanced scalp, free from these obstructions, becomes akin to a prime, free estate, perfectly prepared and welcoming for new hair to sprout and thrive unhindered. That distinct tingling sensation you might experience on your scalp after applying cinnamon is not merely a sensation, but a clear indication that your scalp is actively waking up, responding to the increased circulation. This heightened circulation directly translates to an increased rate of cellular turnover, which in turn is a fundamental precursor to healthy hair growth. Many might be tempted to simply throw these ingredients into a pot and boil them, a common yet less effective method of extraction, but we are not pursuing that approach here. Instead, our chosen method is infusion, a gentle yet potent process where the active compounds are slowly steeped into the water, preserving their integrity and potency. We will allow this mixture to infuse for a minimum of 24 hours, giving ample time for the ingredients to release their full spectrum of benefits. For those following along, the preparation itself is remarkably straightforward and largely self-explanatory. All that is required is a clean glass jar or a glass bowl. Into this vessel, you will place your meticulously shredded avocado seed, the aromatic cloves, and the potent cinnamon sticks. Subsequently, you will pour in water, ensuring it is at room temperature. There is no need for hot water, as the infusion process will naturally occur over time. Now, let us unveil why clove stands as an undeniable secret weapon in our hair growth arsenal. Cloves are extraordinarily rich in eugenol, comprising an astounding 80 to 90% of this potent compound. Eugenol is a scientifically recognized topical growth stimulant, a direct activator that signals the cells responsible for controlling hair growth to accelerate their multiplication, thereby promoting a vigorous increase in hair production. Prepare for a truly brain-bursting revelation. Clove boasts the highest antioxidant value of any spice known to man. Now, integrate this unparalleled antioxidant power with the abundant polyphenols found in avocado seeds, and you have just concocted an antioxidant bomb, an unstoppable force meticulously designed to combat free radical aging on your scalp, effectively halting the detrimental processes that lead to follicle deterioration and hair loss. Moreover, clove is equally adept as a thickness booster. It possesses the remarkable ability to significantly increase keratin production, the very protein that forms the core structure of your hair. A greater supply of keratin on your scalp directly translates to the growth of noticeably thicker strands, meaning you are not merely growing more hair, but you are cultivating genuinely robust and substantial hair. Beyond its growth-stimulating and thickening properties, clove acts as an exceptional itch terminator. It possesses profound anti-inflammatory properties that work to soothe and calm scalp itching, reduce inflammation, and minimize excessive shedding. Less itching inherently leads to less physical damage and breakage of hair strands, ultimately resulting in greater length retention and healthier hair overall. Having thoroughly explored the individual and synergistic benefits of clove, let's now turn our attention to our natural balm for hair growth, which, after infusing for a dedicated 24 hours, is absolutely ready for use. As you observe your mixture, you will undoubtedly notice small bubbles gently forming on the surface, a sight that might initially cause concern, but which is, in fact, an entirely normal and highly positive indicator. Do not panic about this phenomenon. It simply signifies that a beneficial fermentation process has commenced, the good kind, teeming with life and active compounds. Avocado seed, cinnamon, and clove are naturally loaded with complex natural sugars and starches. When these ingredients are left submerged in water at room temperature for the recommended 24-hour period, the wild yeasts and beneficial bacteria naturally present in the air begin to feast upon these sugars. As a byproduct of their metabolic activity, they produce gas, which manifests as the tiny, effervescent bubbles you are observing on the surface. This visually confirms that your mixture is undergoing a natural and healthy fermentation, a process that is actually incredibly beneficial for your hair. Fermentation profoundly enhances the efficacy of the tonic by breaking down the complex compounds within the ingredients into more bioavailable forms, allowing your scalp to absorb them far more efficiently and effectively. Furthermore, this fermented tonic becomes loaded with probiotics, beneficial bacteria that play a crucial role in rebalancing your scalp's delicate microbiome and actively combating dandruff-causing fungi, creating a healthier, more balanced environment. The slightly acidic nature of this fermented tonic also serves a vital function. It gently seals your hair cuticles, which not only protects the hair shaft, but also imbues your hair with an exceptional, natural shine. Additionally, both avocado seed and clove contain natural saponins, naturally occurring plant compounds that effectively act as plant-based soap. When you gently shake the bottle containing your mixture, you will observe a mild, frothy lather forming, a direct result of these natural saponins at work. This cleansing action is highly beneficial for your scalp, aiding in the gentle removal of impurities and ensuring a pristine environment for hair growth. To ensure your mixture remains safe and effective, it is crucial to understand the distinct signs that indicate whether your fermented tonic is still beneficial or has unfortunately gone bad and must be discarded. If your mixture emits a smell reminiscent of vinegar or possesses a spicy or earthy aroma, these are all positive and acceptable indicators of a healthy fermentation. However, if the scent turns distinctly rotten, like soured milk, or develops a musty or even polish-like odor, these are unequivocal signs that the mixture has spoiled, and it is imperative that you dispose of it immediately. Regarding the bubbles that appear, if they are small and rise slowly and steadily, this signifies a healthy and desirable fermentation. Conversely, if you observe large, rapidly forming bubbles accompanied by a slimy layer on the surface, this is a clear warning sign of spoilage, and the mixture should not be used. The color of your tonic is another vital clue. If it presents as orange, red, or brown, these vibrant hues are all indicative of a good, active preparation. However, should the color become cloudy, milky, or exhibit a white, film-like appearance, this unequivocally signals that the mixture is bad, and it must be discarded without hesitation. Generally, the positive signs of healthy fermentation typically manifest within 12 to 24 hours of preparation, while the adverse signs of spoilage tend to emerge after approximately 3 days if the mixture is left unrefrigerated. Always prioritize observing for the distinct smell of vinegar or spice as your primary indicator of a healthy batch. After the initial 24 to 48 hours of infusion, it is crucial to open your jar and perform a careful sniff test. If the aroma is pleasantly spicy or possesses a wine-like quality, you are good to proceed. At this point, the most important action is to refrigerate it as swiftly as possible. Cold temperatures significantly slow down the fermentation process, meaning that once placed in your refrigerator, the mixture effectively ceases to ferment further and can be safely stored and utilized for up to 15 days, ensuring its potency and freshness. Before refrigeration, however, an essential step is to meticulously remove all solid components from the liquid. This means carefully straining out the avocado seeds, the cinnamon sticks, and the cloves from the infused water. Allowing these solids to remain in the water provides a continuous food source for bacteria, which will accelerate spoilage, causing your precious tonic to go bad much more quickly. Once the solids are entirely removed from the water, then and only then should you refrigerate it. Your potent hair growth mixture is now ready for use. It is entirely normal for fermented tonics to exhibit some separation over time, with beneficial compounds settling at the bottom. Therefore, anytime you intend to use it, you must ensure you give it a vigorous shake, allowing all the potent components to reintegrate and distribute evenly, ensuring you receive the full spectrum of its benefits. The maximum recommended time you can safely allow this mixture to ferment healthily is strictly between 24 and 48 hours. Beyond this 48-hour window, it is strongly advised against further fermentation, as the risk of spoilage significantly increases, with the mixture potentially turning bad from the 3rd day onward. Consequently, after that 48-hour mark, you must either refrigerate it immediately or utilize the entire batch at once. It is also important to note that allowing this mixture to ferment is not an absolute prerequisite for its use. You can indeed prepare it without undergoing the fermentation process. To do so, simply keep the entire mixture in your refrigerator from the moment of preparation. In this non-fermented approach, you may opt to use hot water initially to facilitate a quicker infusion, and then ensure that you use up the entire batch within approximately 3 days. However, it is paramount to understand that fermented avocado seed water is demonstrably stronger and more effective for promoting hair growth because the nutrients within it are pre-digested by the beneficial microorganisms, making them far more bioavailable and easily absorbed by your scalp and hair follicles. Now, allow me to vividly demonstrate the precise method by which I incorporate this potent tonic into my own scalp care routine, underscoring my commitment to transparency. Everything I meticulously formulate and share on this channel is a product I personally test and utilize on my own scalp, driven not by a desire for mere views, but by genuine efficacy and personal experience. For this demonstration, my hair has just undergone a thorough wash. I have deliberately refrained from conditioning it, purely to showcase the application process with clarity, though rest assured, the remainder of this batch will be dutifully stored in my refrigerator for subsequent use. What we have created here is far more than a basic hair rinse. We have meticulously crafted a true liquid gold, a precious elixir for hair vitality. However, much like even the most high-performance Ferrari requires the right driver to unleash its full potential, this powerful tonic necessitates the correct application technique to deliver its maximum benefits. Let us now delve into the optimal methods for using this extraordinary concoction. You can effectively integrate it into your daily regimen as a potent scalp tonic, a consistent application method designed to achieve maximum hair growth, making it an ideal solution for addressing specific concerns such as thinning edges, experiencing frustratingly slow hair growth, and significantly enhancing overall hair density. As I reiterated earlier, prior to each use, it is imperative to shake the bottle thoroughly, ensuring that all the rich, active compounds, which may have naturally separated, are fully recombined and evenly distributed throughout the liquid. Once shaken, proceed to section your hair systematically, creating clear partings that expose your scalp directly. Then, utilizing either an applicator bottle for precise targeting or a spray bottle for broader coverage, apply the tonic directly onto your scalp, focusing particularly on areas where hair growth is most needed. Liberally drench the identified problem areas with this potent tonic, whether it be your receding hairline, the crown of your head, your part lines, or any specific region where you earnestly desire to grow hair rapidly and robustly. Following the application, engage your fingertips in a vigorous massage, applying firm yet gentle pressure as if you truly mean it. Dedicate a focused 5 to 10 minutes to massaging your scalp in circular motions. This deliberate action is not merely a soothing gesture, but a strategic maneuver, forcing increased blood flow to the scalp and actively driving the potent tonic deep into your hair follicles, ensuring maximum absorption and stimulation. After the application, a crucial instruction: do not rinse it off immediately. Allow it to marinate and deeply penetrate your hair and scalp, giving the powerful ingredients ample time to perform their transformative work. If, for any reason, you absolutely must wash it off, you may do so the following day, but always ensure it has had sufficient time to act. Personally, each time I use it, I prefer to leave it on, allowing it to continuously nourish my scalp. For consistent results, you can incorporate this tonic into your nightly routine, applying a slight spray to your scalp each evening before bed, avoiding excessive drenching to prevent discomfort. Furthermore, for individuals grappling with dandruff, product buildup, clogged hair follicles, or an itchy scalp, this tonic serves as an exceptional pre-poo scalp treatment, offering deep detoxification and cleansing. When utilizing it as a pre-poo, apply it approximately 30 minutes prior to your designated wash day. Drench your hair generously with the tonic until the liquid begins to drip, signifying complete saturation. Then, cover your head with a shower cap or a plastic bag, allowing the mixture to sit and work its magic for at least 1 hour. During this time, the powerful cinnamon and clove will diligently work to eliminate bacteria and fungi, while the avocado seed actively dissolves stubborn buildup, creating a pristine canvas for healthy hair. After the dedicated period, proceed to shampoo your hair and, if necessary, perform a double cleanse to ensure all residues are thoroughly removed. If you have dedicated your time and attention to watch this presentation to this very point, I extend my most sincere gratitude for your patience and unwavering interest. I genuinely hope that the profound insights shared today will inspire you to try out this truly transformative hair tonic. Should you embark on this exciting journey, I eagerly await your feedback and experiences in the comment section below. For those who have yet to join our growing community, I humbly request that you please hit the subscribe button, becoming a part of this empowering collective dedicated to natural hair care. Do not hesitate to ask any questions you may have. I will be absolutely pleased to provide thoughtful and comprehensive replies. Understand this. This tonic is not merely a product. It is a formidable weapon in your arsenal against hair challenges. I am confident in its efficacy to such an extent that I assert, if you diligently use it for a complete 30 days and somehow fail to observe tangible results, then something must unequivocally be amiss. In such a rare instance, I urge you to return and share your feedback, allowing us to collaboratively understand what might be happening and troubleshoot any issues. Please extend your support by actively engaging with this video. Your likes, comments, and shares are invaluable. Furthermore, consider sharing this video with your loved ones, friends, or anyone you believe could benefit from this powerful solution for their hair concerns. Thank you immensely for watching. I look forward to connecting with you in my next upload. Do have a truly lovely day. Bye-bye. Mwah.